First off, I'm going to start tying my simple shrimp pattern. For fishing these spring creeks, shrimp are very much a needed fly design. It's a fly I came up with back probably in the early 80s. And when I published my first book, Spring Creek Strategies, is kind of where the pretty much the public got a look at the fly. The tail's just a little bit of the flank feathers off a female duck. The fly itself has the shrimp itself has a pretty much prominent bloodline across the back. And what I'll use some Swiss straw. I'll fan the Swiss straw out and then I'll cut it in strips because you do not need the whole entire thing. So I'll tie my tail in. Next I'll tie the Swiss straw in. And then to give it that segmented look, I'll just use some little fine silver wire.
Where'd you get your Swiss shard? Where'd you find it?
You can actually get it in hobby shops.
Huh?
You can actually get it in hobby shops.
Okay.
Yes. They call it something else, but it.
All right. Go to the Hobby Lobby.
Yes.
All right. It's hard to find. Thank you.
You can tie these in prominent colors around this area, olive and gray. I'll start off with the gray first.
The gray works really good at Big Spring.
Yes.
Excellent.
And pretty much a dub body, but the steps after that to make the fly come alive. This is just a dubbing blend. Justin has it out there in the shop. It's like a Spectre blend. It's like for the olive ones, I'll do 50-50 light olive and dark olive, and just chop it up a little bit and blend it all together. Now I'll just wrap the hook. I will make the ends thinner and then the middle much fatter as I taper right down to the eye of the hook.
So you do pretty chunky oil.
Then the Swiss straw, make a couple turns, bring it over, a little tight, secure that in. And then usually I'm using a size 14 hook here. Size 14 hook, I'll make about 4 to 5 wraps of the wire to give it that segmented look. Off. Now I'm using brown thread, but you can get away with olive or anything like that. Through the years, with a whole fly box of shrimp patterns, I usually have 3 different colors of heads. I'll use olive for no weight, light weight's brown, and then black weight's dark, heavy wraps of the lead. What I do here, the last step, probably the most important, I'll pick out in between the wraps. I'll pick out my fibers in between the wraps on both sides. Now normally what I do when I tie a bunch of flies like this, I head cement everything at the very end. And I get a dozen or 2 flies and I just pick out the head cement. The reason kind of hard to see, I don't want to change my angle of the vise. The reason why I pick them out on the sides is when you look at the fly, it'll look like this. So no other than to do, I got movement with picking my fibers out. I also have that elliptical shape I want for the pattern itself. Right there, it's just a simple shrimp.